Felix and Winston here. The worst trade of last year were government bonds, and Wall Street is saying, banks are saying it could be the greatest trade of 2023. But do you understand it? I thought I'd explain it to you because most of us haven't really touched bonds in almost a lifetime because they've been a terrible investment for so long. But how does it work? Okay, say, take the 30-year US Treasury. If interest rates go down by 1% and the yield on the 30-year US Treasury bond goes down 1%, what happens to the value of that bond? Well, the value of that bond is going to go up not by 1%, but by 1% times the number of years of the bond. So in theory, 30%. Might not be quite 30%, there's some discounting and so on going on there, but something on that score. And if you look at what it did last year, it started the year at about 33,000, it fell to 29,000, so losing about 20% of value. It's recovered a bit, but as we are approaching what most people would consider to be peak rates, and that there will be rate cuts at some point, maybe not in 2023, but maybe in 2024. And generally speaking, in a recession, that works very well. The yields come down, the bonds go up, essentially leveraged, multiplied. So you can do the same with the 10-year. Yield goes down 1%. The value of the actual 10-year bond goes up 1% times 10, so 10%. But most of Wall Street, quite frankly, is looking at the 30-year because that's where the most leverage essentially sits. So that's the trade. Pretty simple. Should you therefore run out and do it? Well, probably not, unless you understand it and you have a well-diversified portfolio and so on. This isn't financial advice. This was just Winston's wisdom. He wanted me to explain it to you because people keep asking and not really getting understanding. They think, why would somebody buy a bond that pays only 3.5%? That's half of inflation. What's the point in that, right? So this is the point. The point is the gain in value. Am I going to buy some of those? Probably. I started buying bonds in about October, mainly sterling bonds because they had a particular run on those, and they were going for a great big discount, but it's been a nice trade. So yes, I think it's a year for diversification. I think stocks alone won't do it for us. I'm looking at bonds. I'm going to do a lot more trading as well, as will Winston. He likes it when you pull on his ear. You see that? That's pleasure, isn't it? A lot more ear pulling in 2023 as well. A lot more trading, a lot more exercising, and spending time with our cuddly friends. So thanks very much for tuning in. If you have questions on this trade, if you have suggestions, if you think this is terrible, this is good, let me know in the comments and Winston will reply you. Thanks for watching.